Revelation 14, verses 1 through 4, 144,000 are the first fruit. They know the truth and have his Father's name written on their foreheads. They have their own special song that they will sing in heaven. They were redeemed from the great tribulation, leaving 2/3 of the world to go through the judgment, which will end in death for a massacre by fire. Nuclear missile that Iran or one of its partners will use. The sins of this country have reached the heavens. We have leaders that support abortion, all kinds of sexual immorality going on, and I'm not just speaking about the LMNOP community, okay? I'm not just speaking about that because, once again, if you look up the definition of sodomy, it is anything other than the penis going into the vagina. Okay? So that means not even talking about, the LGBTQ community. That means that if a heterosexual man and his wife, they've been married, no issues, no nothing. When he goes down on her, that's sodomy. When she goes down on him, that's sodomy. That's oral sex. The Most High did not design for that, or, plan for that to happen. Just like so, and I feel like, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh well, two men, the Most High didn't design that. Well, he didn't design for you also to be sticking your woman, in her behind. And, people will shy away from, talking about this, but it is happening. It does happen. I mean, you see a hetero woman talking about, booty hole and stuff like this. You see hetero man talking about eating the booty like groceries. That's sodomy. That's sodomy. It's all, according to the Most High, that's all sodomy. But see, the problem is people be wanting to, I call it like, people be wanting to put their stuff on another, person, and it's like they don't want to own, what they do. But it is what it is. So, like I said, it's not just about gay people, because straight people are out here doing, things in the anal too. So, and I've seen, some straight guys, they like to be pegged, and that's playing with, like anal plugs and stuff like that, and they like their woman to do it to them. That's sodomy. And then what be killing me is some of these brothers, they'll look down on a gay person. It's like, bro. Anyway. Like I said, the sins of this country have reached the heavens, and we see it. We have leaders that support abortion, all kinds of sexual immorality, predatory nature of our own people, like brother love. And I'm going to tell you like this, because I don't, like I said, I ain't here to do no celebrity topics, but man, what a loser. But I've been through it though. I grew up in the 90s, and I agree a lot with what Lovely T has to say. What she be saying, I agree. You know, so I'm not gonna go too far into it, but when I think about him, I can't help but think about somebody else. And it's just like, you see that he got caught. You see he got caught. Everything we do, man, if it's probably, it's going 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be brought to light. It's gonna be brought to light. Especially if you out here doing evil stuff to innocent people. I mean, well, ain't nobody, in my opinion, really innocent, because that's like saying, you know, good. And even Christ said, no one's good but the Father. But I'm talking about you out here bothering people that ain't did nothing to you. You just mad at these people, you know, because of your own insecurities. And then you do stuff to try to block these people and stuff like that. I can't, it's like, but I knew he was scum, you know, and it's just like, I remember when I was watching Lovely T, and she said something about that song, I'll Be Missing You, and I was just blown away. I'm like, how can you do people like this? And then, you know, like the guy that's suing him, like, how can you just, and a liar, ain't nothing but a liar, you know? I mean, I ain't know about the other liquor brands and stuff like that, but dang, I thought he owned, you know, the one. And that, when I did drink, that used to be my drink. That used to be my go-to. The one red. The red kind. That used to be my go-to. But I don't drink, you know, so, anymore. And just the whole putting pills in the orange juice and it's just sick. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. Like, why? Why, man? Why do you gotta do this? Why you gotta live like this? You got all this money. You have everything. And you have to drug these girls? It's like, what's going on? These girls just literally throwing themselves at you. And it's just like, it's sick. And people aspire to be like this. It's like it just go in one ear and right out the other, because all they see is the money. And I'm sorry, but it's like, I just don't get why people put themselves in positions like this. I mean, we can't talk about the HWs and all the other people that's out here, you know, that's not our people, when our own people was doing. And I knew, you know, it's another one that's big like him, you know, and waiting for stuff to come out about him. But it's amazing how these celebrities, yo, it's amazing how, you know, they don't care about us. You know, they don't care about the regular people. But then when something happens in their celebrity world, you know, then they want to come back and rally us up. You know, you know, they mistreating black people and stuff like that, but they don't care, man. And I never heard, you know, I heard about the shooting that took place. He is trash for that. And if that J-Lo, if she really did carry that gun in for him, J-Lo is trash. We already know, you know. We already know that she phony, you know. I mean, taking people's songs and stuff like that. But if she really did do that, that is trashy. And I don't know if they can reopen the case, but She need to be charged too. You know, a woman got shot in her face. And, you know, I was younger back then in the 90s because I was born in 87. But, you know, I grew up listening to the music and we would hear stories, you know, but we wasn't, you know, grown, so it's not like we really knew. But, you know, a lot of the stuff that what Lovely T was talking about, you know, I remember hearing about, you know, especially coming up because that was our era. And so, but I did not know the full extent of that lady getting shot in the face like that. I'm praying for her, Father. I'm praying for her that, you know, she get her justice. Like, that is just sick. But it go to show you, it took 24 years. But guess what? We about to go back like it was 1990, baby. And I believe Kim is stuff about Kim will come out too. It's all coming out. See, people be doing stuff and they think that it's not gonna come out. You know, they think they could just walk away and ain't nothing gonna come out. Ain't nothing gonna happen. You're not in control. I'm not in control. We not in control of this. Can't just be out here doing stuff to people. But see, that's how people, you know, they get a little money, they get clout, they get, you know, then they look down on people. I can do this to you because you ain't nobody. You know, that type of spirit. That's the type of spirit that Diddy had. It's wrong, man. And then it just bothers me how they come back when stuff happens to them in their world. Then it's like, then we're okay to, yeah, you know, come rally the people. I said this. if something was to happen and we like just something miraculous happened and we able was to come together, we first thing we need to do, we need to stop giving out passes. Everybody can't come to the cookout. Everybody can't come. We need to get rid of the people. We need to find out who giving out all these passes to the cookout. We need to round them up and we need to take their passes. You are no longer invited to the cookout because you just give everybody passes to the cookout. And then we need to really assess these celebrities, because if something was to happen, like let's say Hollywood imploded or something, a lot of them would try to come back home. And it's like, nah. You was out there in your Hollywood with your big house, or, you know, you was too good for us. Thought you was better than us. You know, but now, you want to rally the people, you need our support. No. When is we as a people going to get tired of that? Whether it's in Hollywood or whether it's the Black Democratic Party, you know, it is true, you know, that black folk vote Democrat just because they are told. You know, I remember going to vote when I did. The last time I voted was a long time ago. But I was pressured to vote Democrat. You know, I was even told by family, vote Democrat, you know, and it's like, why? You know, when I would ask, they can't even explain. You know, besides because the other person racist or some stupid stuff like that. The sins of this country have reached the heavens. We have leaders that support abortion, all kinds of sexual immorality going on, and not just in Hollywood. Predatorial nature of our own people, like brother love, and trying to legalize pedophilia. Daniel kept praying when a decree was made by people in Babylon that no one could pray to any other god but their God. Daniel kept his faith. They tried to put a stumbling block in front of Daniel, but he did not stumble. The Most High is saying there was a time when he winked at our ignorance, but now it's time to grow up. Repent, come before him, know his true name, and call on it. You better get that extra oil. I asked this question a couple times throughout the book, and I'm going to end with this question right now. If color truly does not matter, then why will people take our, parentheses Israel, history book, parentheses the Bible, and completely whitewash it? Meaning they, parentheses Romans, took the original names and images of the biblical figures and made them after their own likeness, especially in the New Testament. Names like Peter, Paul, John, Mark, Matthew, and Mary did not come from that area, Israel. Those are English names. Why change their names? They did this to keep the chosen people dumbed down. Think back to roots. Toby already had a name. When they come out with movies such as Noah and all the movies about Christ, think of the Ten Commandments. The old one with the white guy. They have white actors or people with really light skin. In the Ten Commandments movie, they even left out the part when Ahiah, God, told Moses to put his arm in his robe and pull it out. We know that when Moses pulled his arm out, it was white and leprous. And when Ahiah told him to put his arm back in his robe, he changed his arm back to his original color. If his original color is not white, then ding, 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 we have a winner, Johnny. Moses was black. And this was all done whitewashing of the Bible or iconoclasm on purpose in order to deceive us, the true children of Israel, and with the Willie Lynch letter stirring the pot. This was all one big plan to steal a nation's identity that is to be carried out to the end times, which is now. We have to wake up. We have black people out here in the world thinking they are Egyptian and from Ham when we are not. We have people in America thinking the Jewish are in Israel when the Most High said he would gather his people from the four corners. And those people all came from one area, Europe, Poland, Germany, Russia. Ahiah said after he gathers his people, there will be no more study of war. There has not been peace in Israel, including the land itself, since those impostors have invaded our home, which is Israel. Let me show this picture. That's the scene that they left out. And if you ever go back and watch the movie, The Ten Commandments, they left this scene out. And this is in the Bible. They were supposed to take the Bible and, make it into a movie. But they left this part out because the actor was white and he couldn't do that. Couldn't put his hand in his robe. If he put his hand in his robe and pulled it out, it's still going to be white. Put it back in, pull it out again, it's still white. Oh, look. Ding, ding, ding. That's him. They always do this. This is why I be praying for Hollywood to crash and burn. I don't care who it is. I pray for the whole thing to crash and burn just because of this. You are deceptive. You are deceptive. Moses was not white. We know now. So now that we know, it's total respect. It means you don't care. You just disrespecting us. So that's why I pray for Hollywood to crash and burn. You're not truthful, no way. That Gods of Egypt, that movie was trash. The movie was trash. It's like, why can't y'all accept that Egypt was black, honey? It is. It's on the pyramids. They knew what white folk look like. And y'all know this too. It's just like, that's why I really feel like, people get tired of us, but we get tired of y'all too. All the lying, all the stealing. It's like, we understand that you're not, we understand that, you're not original and you pretty much have no talent. But my God. There is a historical marker on the median at junction of Lane Street, County Road 695, and West 3rd Street, US 460 and 15, Farmville, Virginia 23901. Marker is on right when traveling east on 460 in the south side region of Prince Edward County that states Free Blacks of Israel Hill. Marker I-14A. Just to the west lies Israel Hill, settled in 1810-1811 by approximately 90 formerly enslaved persons who received freedom and 350 acres from Judith Randolph under the will of her husband, Richard Randolph, cousin of Thomas Jefferson. These Israelites and other free African Americans worked as farmers, craftspeople, and Appomattox River boatmen. Some labored alongside whites for equal wages and defended their rights in court. The family of early settler Hercules White bought and sold real estate in Farmville and joined with white citizens to found the town's first Baptist church in 1836. Israel Hill remained a vigorous black community into the 20th century. Research your history. Our ancestors knew who he was. In one of my sections, I'll talk about the first, I think it's called the First Baptist Church, where they have Hebrew in cursive on the pews. So, oh yeah, and this is the list. Receipts. See? Look. Enya, Yah, Akia. Benaya. Eba, Hebo, Ebo, Hebo, or Igbo. They knew who they was. They knew who they were capturing. They knew who they was going for. They knew who they was going for. Notice the slave names all have Yah in them. This is a perfect example of his people who are called by his name. Our ancestors knew who they were, and that is why they sang Negro spirituals with the river Jordan and the infamous Let My People Go. They also spoke and wrote in cursive Hebrew, and you will see proof of this later on throughout the book. Do you think this is all coincidence? These are other names I have come across in Paleo Hebrew. Okay, and then this is what's next.